Recent efforts to restrict the use of social media among children is based on increased worries from parents and experts, worries that are now being echoed by police who are sending out a warning to parents to be vigilant. Here to talk to us about this is Sergeant Detective Maya Ali of the Cyber Investigations Unit of the Montreal Police Force. Thanks for joining us, Sergeant Detective.
Thank you for having me.
So you've been on this unit for a while. You head the unit. How young are some of the children on social media that you and other officers see are being targeted now?
Well, we're talking elementary school now. A few years back, it was surprising to see somebody under 13, but now my youngest victim in one of our files was 6 years old, so she was in first grade. So usually what I'm seeing now is really a decrease in the age. So we're seeing 8, 9, 10-year-olds being targeted or being just exposed to some criminal action on in the virtual world.
And are there sites that are more worrisome than others? I mean, that's an awfully young age. Are kids getting onto just about everything these days?
Yes, definitely. I think there's two main things to retain here is that parents don't really know how many social media apps their kids have on those tablets or their phones. So before we used to see like 2 of them, so the kid would have Facebook and would have like an Instagram. Today we'll see about 20, 25 of those social media apps. There's encrypted apps that you can do messaging. And yeah, parents are not aware that kids are downloading these things. There's no checking of the age. So even if, let's say, Telegram is 16 years old, when you download it, there's no way to check the age. So you could just pretty much put anything and be on it. So we're seeing kids that are 8, 9 that are on those encrypted apps that they really don't need to be on.
And there's some really serious consequences of these apps on children, right, in terms of their psychology and also if they are being harassed or threatened on them. What should parents be looking for in terms of changes in behavior in their kids?
Well, first of all, we should have parental control. So we wanted to come out, the Montreal Police, to tell parents because kids will be online during the vacations, during the holidays, they'll spend more hours online. And we want the parents to be sensitive to what kids are downloading. What does your kid have on their phone or their tablet? Do you know if he has Roblox, Steam, Twitch, and if he has Signal and WhatsApp, and why is he using all that? Do we have some parental control? Do we have some security parameters? Do we know even of the security parameters? And you should always be sensitive to what your kid is talking about, of what he's seeing online, he or she is seeing online. So when you hear a speech of glorifying violence, or if you see a change of behavior, is your kid more attracted to money? Did he come to money? Like, did he have some money all of a sudden, or did he purchase something that he shouldn't have? We're seeing a change, actually a pretty drastic change in their behavior on the daily when they start seeing those criminal infractions being exposed online. They're desensitized to them, and they find that they're more popular if they actually are in these groups and they're watching this kind of content.
And, you know, that brings up an important point, too, as well, about who's watching, because, you know, kids will often say, oh, you know, things that I post on Snapchat, they disappear, it's gone. But there's no real guarantee that it's gone forever, right? Somebody could be capturing things and then using that in a way against your child.
Once we post something on the internet, especially on an app like Snapchat, we lost control. Since it's on the internet, it's not our property. We just have to give it up to the world, and it's in the virtual world, and anybody can capture it. So no, there's no guarantee it's deleted. I can assure you from experience that it's mostly not deleted. It's somewhere. If there's a criminal investigation, we will probably find it. But there's a false sense of security, and like they feel like they're not responsible if they post something because they're hiding behind an account. So they feel like they're free to post anything, but you have to be aware that anything you post online that's like criminal or that threatens somebody or that's towards hatred, you can have the same consequences on the criminal side that if you actually do it in real life. So it's
Wow,
like
yeah.
we think it's not the traditional life, but it is the same.
Right. All right. Well, Sergeant Detective Maya Ali, thank you so much for this. We really appreciate your time. And there is a tool out there to help parents. It's available on the web at antitrollkit.com. We urge parents to take a look at that as well over the holidays. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much.